Buddy, welcome to our 30th 2025 Bowman Draft Jumbo Break. Right before I got live here, I was a little bit late posting up number 33 because 32 is already sold out. And it is linked right there. And for those who may be interested, there's two Texas Ranger spots on that one because somebody accidentally purchased them on 32 and they meant to be buying somebody else, so I had to cancel that, but it's already sold out. So one of those will go on break 32. Alright, let's see, get you a little bit up. Alright. And I have 33 linked in chat for those interested. And for today's break, we have Francisco with the Orioles, David W. with the Red Sox and Angels, Dominic V. with the Yankees, Michael M. with the Rays, Guardians, A's, and Cubs. Shannon B. has 7 teams: the Jays, Tigers, Astros, Pirates, D-backs, Rockies, Dodgers, and I missed one in between there. Jays, Tigers, Astros, Pirates, D-backs, Rockies, Dodgers. Oh, that's 7. We have Jared M. with the White Sox and the Giants. I have Christian S. with the Royals and the Nationals. Brandon H. with the Twins. I have John L. with the Mariners. Adam L. with the Rangers and Mets. Brian H. with the Braves, John J. with the Marlins and Padres, David D. with the Phils, Ron G. with the Reds, and Brian T. with the Brewers. Alright, let's see what we got here. Looks like Shannon's teams have already sold on 33. I assume that's her. There we are. Alright, another Bowman draft on the way. Okay. We have Mason McConaughey, first for the Rangers. Arhu Nimila, Jays. Quentin Young, first for the Twins. Jackson Wiggins, Cubs. Chase Shores, first for the Angels. Cam Caminiti, Braves. Aaron Walton, first for the Guardians. Max Clark, Tigers. Mason Morris, first for the Reds. Eduardo Tate, Twins. Marcus Phillips, first for the Red Sox. Matthew Mura, first for the Cardinals. Elian Pena, Mets. Cameron Miller, first for the Royals. Connor Griffin, Pirates. Riley Kelly, first for the Rockies. J.J. Weatherholt, Cardinals. Theo Gillen, Rays. Dean Livingston, first for the D-backs. Theron Lorenzo, Tigers. Dean Moss, first for the Rays. Jose Briseño, Tigers. And our Crow. We'll start off with Ethan Hedges, first for the Rockies. That'll be for Shannon. Oh, whoa. Stream just went kind of crazy there. And that'll be for Shannon. As I said, Thomas White for the Marlins. Jack Gurovitz, first for the Cardinals for Brian. George Lombard Jr., Yankees. Max Clark, Tigers. Mason Morris, first for the Reds for Ron. Eduardo Tate, Twins. Bowman Draft Night, we have Jamie Arnold of the A's. That'll be for Michael. Refractor, we have Jackson Wiggins for the Cubs for Michael, and a first Christian Fouch of the Red Sox for David. Alright, nothing to put up in pack number 1. There's Eli Willits, first for the Nats. Caleb Blaze, first for the Tigers. Gage Wood, first for the Phillies. Gabe Davis, first for the White Sox. Charles Daviland, first for the Dodgers. Easton Carmichael, first for the Pirates. Walker Jenkins, Twins. Ethan Frey, first for the Astros. Aaron Escobar, Phillies. James Ellinger, first for the Twins. Felton Celestine, Mariners. J.D. Thompson, first for the Brewers. Alfredo Duno, Reds. J.B. Middleton, first for the Rockies. Shotaro Mori, A's. Riley Quick, first for the Twins. Jordan Yost, first for the Tigers. Caleb Wing, first for the Cubs. Josh Hammond, first for the Royals. Grant Richardson, first for the A's. Ethan Petrie, first for the Nats. And a purple Atlanta Brave. It's Connor Essenberg. We just pulled a blue Essenberg, I think, last break. Now we got a purple. That'll be again for Brian. He's a 5th rounder. I thought he was a 3rd rounder. Oh, that's Cody Miller. It's a 3rd rounder. Put that there. Alright. We have a chrome first. Nate Snead for the Angels for David. Ryan Sloan for the Mariners. Colin Yeaman first for the Orioles for Francisco. Carlos Lagrange, Yankees. Jake Cook first for the Jays for Shannon. Luis Pena for the Brewers. Cody Miller first for the Braves for Brian. And a Sky Blue Chrome first for the Tigers. It's Malachi Witherspoon. And that'll be for Shannon. Refractor first Mason McConaughey for the Rangers for Adam. And refractor first round pick of Brady Abel of the Milwaukee Brewers for Brian. Okay, you go there. We have Johnny Level, Giants. Tatum Gray, first for the Rays. Jacob Reimer, Mets. Landon Harmon, first for the Nats. Jesus Medee, Brewers. Sammy Stafura, Pirates. Dominic Fritton, first for the Rays. Travis Sikora, Nats. Briggs McKenzie, first for the Braves. Josh Corretto Grauer, A's. AJ Russell, first for the Rangers. Caleb Bonemer, White Sox. Murph Gray, first for the Pirates. Edgardo Quintero, Dodgers. Trevor Cohen, first for the Giants. Carson Bench, Mets. Malcolm Moore, Rangers. Kylo Dissy, first for the White Sox. Mike Sirota, Dodgers. Dean Curley, first for the Guardians. Kevin McGonigal, Tigers. And a yellow chrome auto, first. Baltimore Orioles. It's a pitcher. JT Quinn, 2475. I think he was a 2nd rounder. He was a 69th overall. Now, I know Zero is supposed to be doing good things, the other pitcher. They have 2 first-round catchers, but we got JT Quinn. That'll be for Francisco. Chrome first, Kate Obermueller for the Phils for David. Charlie Condon, Rockies. Mason Neville, first for the Reds for Ron. Yolfran Castillo, Rangers. Walker Jenkins, Twins. Ethan Frey, first for the Astros for Shannon. Aaron Escobar, Phillies. Bowman Draft Night, there's one of them. Ike Irish for the Baltimore Orioles for Francisco. Refractor, Raynel Rodriguez for the Cardinals for Brian. And Shotaro Mori for the A's for Michael. Only got 1 refractor up so far, and no base. So got plenty to find here. Bryce Cunningham, Yankees. Landon Hodge, first for the White Sox. Raynel Rodriguez, Cardinals. Joshua Flores, first for the Brewers. Johnny Formello, Mariners. Jake Cook, first for the Jays. Luis Pena, Brewers. Cody Miller, first for the Braves. Aiden Miller, Phillies. Landon Fedoric, first for the Dodgers. Dakota Jordan, Giants. Cameron Miller, first for the Royals. Connor Griffin, Pirates. Riley Kelly, first for the Rockies. J.J. Weatherholt, Cardinals. Theo Gillen, Rays. D. Livingston, first for the D-backs. Theron Lorenzo, Tigers. Dean Moss, first for the Rays. Jose Briseño, Tigers. And we have a chrome orange. It is first, and it is the Orioles. And I think it's Yeaman. It is. 425. We're just missing on the Orioles. We're getting the Orioles. We're just not hitting the guys you want. Yeaman was a 4th rounder, I believe. That would have been nice enough. 25, one of the first-round catchers. The orange Oriole. Oh, and there's an auto behind it. And it's a very good auto. It's Billy Carlson, first-round pick for the White Sox. That'll be for Jared, so that's a pretty good one. I like that one more than our yellow. Billy! There he is. We already got 4 hits now. That came fast. Alright, we have Landon Hodge, chrome first for the White Sox for Jared. Reynaldo Rodriguez, Cardinals. Joshua Flores, first for the Brewers for Brian. Johnny Farmello, Mariners. James Tibbs, Dodgers. First round Mitch Voigt for the Mets for Adam. Tommy Troy for the D-backs. Prize prospects, Ike Irish again for the Orioles. He's teasing us on the inserts. That'll be for Francisco. Refractor, Blake Mitchell for the Royals for Christian. And Walker Janik of the Astros for Shannon. We have Justin Lampkin, first for the Royals. Yandel Ricardo, Royals. Nate Snead, first for the Angels. Ryan Sloan, Mariners. Colin Yeaman, first for the Orioles. Carlos Lagrange, Yankees. James Tibbs, Dodgers. Mitch Voigt, first for the Mets. Tommy Troy, D-backs. Patrick Forbes, first for the D-backs. Gavin Turley, first for the A's. Brian Curley, first for the D-backs. Spencer Jones, Yankees. Antonio Jimenez, first for the Mets. Joshua Gonzalez, Giants. Miguel Samay Jr., first for the Nats. Michael Lombardi, first for the Royals. Travis Bazzana, Guardians. Aaron Watson, first for the Reds. Franklin Arias, Red Sox. Caden Bodine, first for the O's. And a Sky Blue of Diamondbacks. Slade Caldwell, former first rounder, 197 of 499. That'll be for Shannon. Alright, we have chrome first of Caden Kent for the Yankees for Jared. Oh no, sorry, for Dominic. Johnny Level for the Giants. Tatum Gray first for the Rays for Michael. Jacob Reimer for the Mets. James Ellinger first for the Twins for Brandon. Felon Celestine, Mariners. First rounder Gavin Keelan for the Giants for Jared. Axis, Caden Bodine. We're getting all kinds of Oriole inserts. That'll be for Francisco. Refractor first Joshua Flores for the Brewers for Brian. And refractor first rounder Riley Quinn. Not Riley Quinn. Riley Quick. For the Twins, for Brandon. Alright. Alright, Billy Carlson, first for the White Sox. Tim Piacentine, first for the Jays. Ike Irish, first for the O's. Cameron Maldonado, first for the Giants. Dax Kilby, first for the Yankees. Ryan Waldschmidt, Diamondbacks. Xavier Nyens, first for the Astros. Matthew Fisher, first for the Phillies. JoJo Parker, first for the Jays. Aiden West, first for the Dodgers. Devin Taylor, first for the A's. Enrique Bradfield Jr., Orioles. Sebastian Walcott, Rangers. Mason Peters, first for the Mariners. Andy Morales, Nationals. JT Quinn, first for the O's. Walker Janik, Astros. Cameron Nelson, first for the Rockies. Kyson Witherspoon, first for the Red Sox. Connor Essenberg, first for the Braves. Seth Hernandez, first for the Pirates. Pico Cone, first for the Yankees. And our chrome. We start off with Landon Harmon, first for the Nats for Christian. Jesus Medi, Brewers. Justin Lampkin, first for the Royals for Christian. Yandel Ricardo, Royals. Sean Episcope, first for the Brewers for Brian. First round Tate Soothseen for the Braves for Brian. Corbin Dickerson, first for the Mariners for John. And prize prospect Shotaro Mori for the A's for Michael. Refractor Johnny Farmello for the Mariners for John. And refractor Slade Caldwell for the D-backs for Shannon. Right, we're a bit light on the refractors and the chrome in the first half. We are at the second half. We have Charles Davilan, first for the Dodgers. Tommy White, A's. Nick Becker, first for the Mariners. Tanner Franklin, first for the Cardinals. Blake Mitchell, Royals. Griffin Hughes, first for the Mariners. James Ellinger, first for the Twins. Bellman Celestine, Mariners. Gavin Keelan, first for the Giants. Sean Episcope, first for the Brewers. Tate Suthasine, first for the Braves. Corbin Dickerson, first for the Mariners. Peter Cusseau, first for the Mets. Max Williams, first for the Marlins. Andrew Salas, Marlins. Anthony Anson, first for the Red Sox. Elian Pena, Mets. Dominic Reed, first for the Cubs. Rock Riggio, Rockies. Cody Bowker, first for the Phillies. Leo DeVries, A's. Jake Monroe, first for the Angels. And Chrome first is Tanner Franklin for the Cardinals. For Brian. Blake Mitchell, Royals. Griffin Hughes, first for the Mariners. For John. Bryce Cunningham, Yankees. Briggs McKenzie, first for the Braves. For Brian. Josh Kuroda-Grauer, A's. AJ Russell, first for the Rangers. For Adam. Axis will be Arhu Nimala for the Jays. For Shannon. Refractor first Tanner Franklin for the Cardinals. For Brian. And refractor first JT Quinn for the O's. For Francisco. We have Cam Caminetti, Braves. Michael Oliveto, first for the Tigers. Joshua Lugo, Angels. Gavin Fien, first for the Rangers. Matt Barr, first for the Twins. Kate Anderson, first for the Mariners. Marcus Phillips, first for the Red Sox. Matthew Mura, first for the Cardinals. Ethan Conrad, first for the Cubs. Ty Harvey, first for the Padres. Tyler Bredmer, first for the Angels. Kalen Culpepper, Twins. Cooper Fleming, first for the Rays. Jefferson Rojas, Cubs. Zach Root, first for the Dodgers. J.D. Dix, D-backs. Luke LaCourse, first for the Angels. Kane Kepley, first for the Cubs. Braden Montgomery, White Sox. Ethan Hedges, first for the Rockies. Thomas White for the Marlins. And X-Fractor, first for the Jays. JoJo Parker, very nice. Nice one there for Shannon. One of the best prospects in the set. Love to see that one. He was the 8th overall pick. And one Shannon I'm sure is very happy to get. Alright, Chrome first, Chase Shores for the Angels for David. Caminetti for the Braves. Michael Oliveto, first rounder for the Tigers for Shannon. Joshua Lugo, Angels. Caleb Wing, first for the Cubs for Michael. There's another JoJo Parker, first rounder for the Jays for Shannon. Hayden West, first for the Dodgers for Shannon. We have an Axis insert of Walker Jenkins for the Twins. That will go to Brandon. Refractor Bryce Cunningham for the Yankees for Dominic. And Refractor Alfredo Duno for the Reds for Ron. Here we go. We have Sean Youngerman, first for the Phillies. Kate Obermueller, first for the Phillies. Charlie Condon, Rockies. Mason Neville, first for the Reds. Yel Frank Castillo, Rangers. Caden Kent, first for the Yankees. Michael Salina, first for the Padres. Johnny Slowinski, first for the Angels. Cooper Pratt, Brewers. Jacob Morrison, first for the Brewers. Dante Nori, Phillies. Ben Jacobs, first for the Tigers. Casey Cunningham, first for the D-backs. Josiah Hartshorn, first for the Cubs. Steele Hall, first for the Reds. CJ Gray, first for the Angels. Ryan Mitchell, first for the Cardinals. Jack Gurovich, first for the Cardinals. George Lombard Jr., Yankees. Nolan Schubert, first for the Guardians. Cash Mayfield, Padres. Gustavo Melendez, first for the Pirates. And a Chrome first round pick, Gavin Keelan for the Rangers for Adam. We have Matt Barr, first for the Twins for Brandon. First round, Kate Anderson for the Mariners for John. Sean Youngerman, first for the Phils for David. Devin Taylor, first for the A's for Michael. Enrique Bradfield Jr., Orioles. And Easton Carmichael, first for the Pirates for Shannon. Prize prospects will be number 1 pick, Eli Willits for the Nationals for Christian. Hiccup. Refractor, Landon Hodge for the White Sox for Jared, and refractor J.B. Milton for the Rockies for Shannon. Hodge was a 4th rounder. Put him up. Alrighty, here is our 1st rounders. Three packs to go here, 1 auto to find. Hopefully another numbered chrome maybe to find. We can hope, anyway. We have Mason McConaughey, first for the Rangers. Arhu Nimala for the Jays. Quentin Young, first for the Twins. Jackson Wiggins, Cubs. Chase Shores, first for the Angels. Ryan Weidman, first for the Padres. Esmerin Valdez, Pirates. Aaron Walton, first for the Guardians. Max Clark, Tigers. Mason Morris, first for the Reds. Eduardo Tate, Twins. Cade Crossland, first for the Cardinals. Luke Dickerson, Nationals. Nolan Sailors, first for the Royals. Brody Brecht, Rockies. Josh Owens, first for the Rangers. Malachi Witherspoon, first for the Tigers. Jared Thomas, Rockies. Brandon Compton, first for the Marlins. J.R. Ritchie for the Braves. Sean Gamble, first for the Royals. And we have an Aqua Wave, first for the Rangers. It'll be A.J. Russell, 61-125. And that one goes to Adam. 2nd round, A.J. Russell. There we are. Chrome first, Mason McConaughey for the Rangers. Arhu Nimala, Jays. Quentin Young, first for the Twins for Brandon. Jackson Wiggins, Cubs. 1st round, Patrick Forbes for the D-backs for Shannon. Gavin Turley, first for the A's for Michael. And 1st round, Xavier Nyans of the Astros for Shannon. Price prospects will be Luis Pena for the Brewers for Brian. Refractor first, Griffin Hughes for the Mariners. That'll be for John. And refractor first, J.D. Thompson for the Brewers, again, for Brian. Oops, yeah, but go down here. Alright, 2 packs to go. 1 auto still on the table. Alright, we have Tommy White for the A's. Nick Becker, first for the Mariners. Hagen Smith, White Sox. Tanner Franklin, first for the Cardinals. Blake Mitchell, Royals. Kevin Keelan, first for the Giants. Sean Episcope, first for the Brewers. Tate Sutasine, first for the Braves. Corbin Dickerson, first for the Mariners. Jake Cook, first for the Jays. Luis Pena, Brewers. Slade Caldwell, D-backs. Brady Abel, first for the Brewers. Adonis Guzman, first for the Pirates. Jamie Arnold, first for the A's. Christian Fouch, first for the Red Sox. Nate George, Orioles. Joseph Zira, first for the Orioles. Tyson Lewis, Reds. Max Bellew, first for the Rockies. Chinks & Co., Dodgers. And a purple auto, first for the Pirates. It looks like a hitter. Is Murph Gray, 11 of 250. 2nd rounder for the Pirates for Shannon. So not bad. He was the 73rd overall pick. So we got our yellow, we got a purple, and a 1st round base. Pretty good combination of things. There's Billy Carlson again, 1st rounder for the White Sox for Jared. Tim Passantin, first for the Jays for Shannon. Ike Irish, 1st round pick for the Orioles for Francisco. Cameron Maldonado, 1st for the Giants for Jared. Aiden Miller, Phillies. Landon Viduric, 1st for the Dodgers for Shannon. And Dakota Jordan for the Giants. Access another Oriole catcher insert. This time, Ike Irish, Orioles for Francisco. We have 3 Ike Irish inserts. We have Refractor Arhu Nimala for the Jays for Shannon. And Adonis Guzman Refractor, first for the Pirates. 5th rounder for Shannon. We're really light on the refractors today. We got a bunch of Ike Irish cards, I know that. Alright, 1 pack to go here. I don't know if we're going to have any hits in it. We can hope. Sometimes there's like an extra paper numbered pair though. We shall see. Alright, we have Griffin Hughes, first for the Mariners. Bryce Cunningham, Yankees. Landon Hodge, first for the White Sox. Reynold Rodriguez, Cardinals. Joshua Flores, first for the Brewers. Johnny Farmello, Mariners. Cody Miller, first for the Braves. Aiden Miller, Phillies. Landon Vidoric, first for the Dodgers. Dakota Jordan, Giants. Ryan Weidman, first for the Padres. Esmeralda Valdez, Pirates. Liam Doyle, first for the Cardinals. Peter Cusseau, first for the Mets. Max Williams, first for the Marlins. Andrew Salas, Marlins. Anthony Ayenson, first for the Red Sox. Dominic Reed, first for the Cubs. Rock Riggio, Rockies. Cody Bowker, first for the Phillies. Leo DeVries, A's. Jake Monroe, first for the Angels. And no hits to be seen here. First round Dax Kilby for the Yankees for Dominic. Ryan Walshman, D-backs. Kane Kepley, first for the Cubs for Michael. Brandon Montgomery, White Sox. Ryan Weidman, first for the Padres for John. Esmeralda Valdez, Pirates. Aaron Walton, first for the Guardians for Michael, and an in-action insert will be of Kate Anderson of Seattle for John. There it is. And refractors, last two. Second round Quentin Young for the Twins for Brandon, and first round Jamie Arnold for the A's for Michael. So two very good refractors at the end there. You there, and our Dax Kilby can go in the spot. Okay, time to recap what we have then. So for our autos, we have a yellow of 75 auto, second round JT Quinn, pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles. We have a purple of 250 auto, second rounder Murph Gray for the Pittsburgh Pirates. He's a hitter of some kind. I don't see the position. Third base. Okay. Alright. Get in there, Murph. And then a base auto of shortstop Billy Carlson, first round pick for the Chicago White Sox. We have an orange chrome of 25 of Colin Yeaman for the Baltimore Orioles, fourth rounder. We have an aqua wave of 125 of second round A.J. Russell for the Texas Rangers. And a purple of fifth round Connor Essenberg for the Atlanta Braves. Sky blue 499 Slade Caldwell for the Arizona Diamondbacks. We have an X-Factor of first rounder JoJo Parker for the Toronto Blue Jays. And a sky blue of Malachi Witherspoon on the round Detroit Tigers. We have an in-action insert, Kate Anderson for the Seattle Mariners. We have refractors, first round pick for the Brewers, Brady Abel. First rounder for the Twins, Riley Quick. I think third or fourth, Landon Hodge for the Chicago White Sox. Fifth rounder, Adonis Guzman for the Pirates. Or fourth, I can't remember. First round, Jamie Arnold for the A's. And second round, Quentin Young for the Twins. Our Chrome first rounders we have otherwise. Mitch Voigt for the Mets, Gavin Keelan for the Giants, Tate Sutherland for the Braves, JoJo Parker for the Jays, Michael Oliveto for the Tigers, Kate Anderson for the Mariners, Gavin Fiana for the Rangers, Xavier Nyans for the Astros, Ike Irish for the Orioles, Billy Carlson for the White Sox, Dax Kilby for the Yankees. So that'll be that for our 30th 25 Bowman Draft Jumbo break. Number 31 is sold out, number 32 is sold out. Actually, and then one of the Ranger spots on 33 will go to 32. And 33 is posted in chat there. So check that out if interested, guys. I'll get you guys your results ASAP. And we'll have it shipped out by Monday. So talk to you all.